the NFC North for the first time in, I believe, 7 years. Chris, this is a special moment. We've been waiting, and we're here, my friend.
Cheers, Nick.
Cheers. Hey, let's wait till we get some people in here before we do our celebratory chug. Let's get a few folks in here. Yep. Let's let a few people join. But we are kicking off the celebration in earnest, celebrating a division title.
All right, let's get this thing going.
Man, does that feel good. Let's see if we can get some people to join here. If you're in the live stream, drop a comment. Tell us who you are, and tell us how you're feeling right now.
Nick, how much of this Packer game did you watch? I know you were putting kids to bed and stuff.
I was putting kids to bed, and I was tuning in and out. I was mostly following it on my phone, and I watched the last quarter, almost the entire last quarter, which was pretty fun to watch. But yeah, how about you? You watched the whole game, didn't you?
Second half.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. What are you doing right now?
Putting it on Facebook.
Okay, nice. Let's see. I should probably put it on Twitter. Put it on Twitter.
Okay.
I should do the same. See if I can figure that out. If you're in the channel right now, if you're in the stream, thank you for joining. We're just waiting for a few more people to join and get started. But drop your name in there and drop your thoughts on the big clinching outcome tonight for the Bears.
It's crazy that we're able to do this, and we have to learn on the fly how to do this, right?
Yeah. Oh, we got 4 people now. Okay.
All right,
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Bears division champs. We're in here celebrating. Thanks for joining us. Drop your name in the comment section. John Madden, welcome to the chat.
From Mexico.
From Mexico. I love the commitment.
Did you see the John Madden trailer too? We actually have Nicolas Cage in the show right now.
Oh, love it. Did not see it, but love it. John, welcome.
That John Madden actually was a quarterback too.
Hey, John, do us a favor and do a shot of tequila right now to celebrate the division championship. We're going to chug a beer in a minute, John. So if you International Madden, that's right.
Get a Dos Equis, John.
Yes.
10 people.
Yes, John, go grab a Dos Equis and join us while we chug this beer. John, if you can, join us in solidarity. Anyone else out there? We're about getting ready to chug a beer. We're up to 13 people. This is great. Drop your name in the comments. Tell us where you're dialing in from, and tell us what you're feeling right now. Tell us your reaction.
John and I have watched some truly terrible football games in Mexico together too, so this was refreshing.
This is amazing, man, and for it to come at the loss of the Packers, at the feet of the Packers, is just that much more sweet.
What's kind of funny about it is you might think it's luck or the Bears keep lucking out, and it's no, they keep beating the Packers to physical death, and they're just losing their guys, right? Did you see when Malik Willis went
out? Yes, I did. What did he end up going out for?
So
was it a hamstring, or was it something else?
No, at the end of the game last week, on the last play of regulation, Montez Sweat sacks him, and he takes him down on the collarbone. And I'm oh, dude, that guy's got a broken collarbone. That's right, Niedermeyer. I forgot to tell him. There it is.
Right here, Chris.
Oh, we did it.
We got it. We got it, boys. Hey,
We have a Packer fan in the chat too.
a Lannister always pays his debts, and we made
That's
good on our
right.
promise.
I actually thought you were really mad at me, and I got like really worried about the nail situation.
No, Mila was more than happy to paint mine today. Thank you. Is that Ryan? Ryan Niedermeyer? Thank you, Ryan.
Yes.
Appreciate you. Is that a Packer
He's a
fan there?
Packer fan, but I think he won like $600 last week when the Bears won.
Emotional hedge bet.
Yeah. All right, we got like 16 people. Do you want to start kind of the show?
Let's do it. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Lead us
I
off.
can win this.
Lead us off on this one.
At the beginning of the year, right? Did you ever think we'd be doing? I mean, we didn't even plan on doing a podcast. We started doing it because
We were both pissed off
I was so
after the
mad
after
after the first two
after the
games,
Lions game. After the Lions game, yeah.
and that we would be doing an emergency podcast with our hundreds of thousands of fans after a Chicago Bears 2025 division title is really crazy, and it's something that you should remember with life or the NFL or sports in general. And it's a thing I think of all the time from the movie Blow. Have you seen the movie Blow, Nick?
Great movie. Great movie.
George, sometimes you're flush, sometimes you're bust. And when you're up, it's never as good as it seems. And when you're down, I think you'll never be up again. But life goes on. 2025 division champion Chicago Bears. Here we go.
We promised a chug to one of our listeners, so here we go.
Penrose, I didn't chug the Penrose beer. I used the bad beer. I'll drink the Penrose beer.
Same here.
Ugh.
Same here. Oh
So
man.
the Chicago Bears, since the last time they played, when they played the Green Bay Packers 1 week ago, 7 days ago, right now, the Bears ended that game in prime position for a playoff berth, playoff spot, and maybe a division title. They have not played a game since, and in that time, clinched a playoff berth. Watched the Detroit Lions disintegrate into ash, and then clinch a division title, all without playing. This is like running for office and your opponent has like a horrible like sex scandal or something. Like you don't have to do anything. It's kind of amazing, right? And I do think it's important to take stock and celebrate and think about it because it may not ever get better than this, right? But it could get a whole lot better. We don't know, but like they accomplished something. Nick, I'm going to tell you a phrase, and I want you to let me know what you think about it. We're going to take the North, and we're going to never give it back.
Yep.
Yeah, Niedermeyer asked. Niedermeyer, we are going to play again in the playoffs. There's like a 90% chance.
Very good chance.
Yeah.
Very good chance, Niedermeyer. Very good chance. Yep.
It's definitely
Good question, though. Good question.
That quote that Ryan Poles did on his introductory press conference, I remember it being really lame. I don't know, Niedermeyer, he might be. He listens to the show. I remember that being really lame, and then like it became like a running joke, right? Like they named a podcast. I think
Dan Weeder.
Yeah, right.
Dan Weeder and Mark Grody. Yep.
And ripping on him and stuff. And for them to do it in year 4 does track with like other Bears regimes. It tracks with Ryan Poles. Angelo did it in year 1. And that's really it. You know how many GMs the Bears have ever had, Nick?
No, I don't actually.
It's like 1, 2, 4.
Not as I was going to say. Not as many as quarterbacks.
Yeah, so like for some reason the Bears like always operated without an official GM. Like Mark Hatley, they had the guys that kind of had the honorary title, but it was because like George Halas until he died was like a Jerry Jones style owner, so he did it. And then they like didn't officially do it until it was Angelo in like 2001. But here we are. The Bears opened the season with a 1% chance to win the NFC North. They shock the world. They do it, and they do it comfortably. They do it with 2 games left in the damn season. And what's so interesting is like, Nick, do you know who is last place in the NFC North right now?
Is it the Lions?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Think about
Um,
that.
there is
Think
not
about
a
that.
there's not a team with a losing record in the division, so it's not like it's not like they won some dog shit division, like the NFC South or something. The worst team, the last place team in the division is the Lions, which, by the way, we do play next week, and the Lions have significant reason to not play their guys for two reasons. One is for draft slotting. The Lions have not had a premium pick in a couple of years. But do you know what the biggest reason for the Lions to not play their guys is next week?
What's that?
It's to secure a last place schedule.
Yeah.
That's actually a huge deal. You flipped your screen. There you go. Um, the last place schedule is a pretty big deal because, like, that's how you end up playing like the Raiders instead of the Broncos. Like things like that.
Right.
You can never tell year to year, but some of these teams stay bad. Like we were one of them. But yeah, man, it's awesome. And the Bears will have a home game. And now is left to be determined, do they end up with the 1, the 2, or the 3 seed? I'm not totally sure what all the scenarios are, but it looks very much like we're most likely looking at the 2 seed. The 1 seed would be great. Um, you
There's a
know,
chance. There's a path. If the Seahawks win, if the Seahawks have to lose one of their final two, and we have to win our final two, so we'd have to beat San Fran and we'd have to beat the Lions, which is looking likely if the Lions sit a lot of their players.
yeah, so the current seeding is that it's going to be the Packers or the Niners at 6 and 7, 6, 7. Man, if you even if you lose next week, you may be incentivized to sit your guys because like I don't care about 3 seed. Like I don't want to. I think I'd rather play San Francisco to Green Bay a third time. You don't want to play a team 3 times. I guess I don't know because they've split it, right? They say
They've
it's
split
impossible
it.
to beat.
They've
Yeah, so
split
it's
it
impossible to
exactly.
beat a team 3 times or whatever.
Right.
How do you guys feel about Giannis coming to beat the Bulls tonight? All I saw was at the end of the game, he did some sick windmill dunk, and that Vooch got mad about it. I haven't watched a Bulls game this year because you have to pay $30 a month to watch it, and I despise the owner. And I would tell him that to his face. I'm not going to say on this live stream what I would do to him,
Did
but I
you
would
did
tell
you
him I don't like
see
his product.
did you see to Niedermeyer's point, and I'll ask Niedermeyer to comment if he saw it. Did you see what happened at the end of the Bulls game tonight? Apparently, there was a full-on almost brawl. There was almost a brawl because Giannis threw down a dunk. I guess the Bucks were up by like 7 or 8 with
Yeah,
2 seconds left,
it
and
was
Giannis
awesome.
went, yeah, and he threw down a dunk.
And then immediately after it, Josh Giddey like shot like a full court shot that landed pathetically like away from the rim.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
pathetic. The Bears are the toast of the town, and the Bulls are a pathetic excuse for an American sports franchise. Right? They're not in the business of actually winning anything. They're in the business of selling as many corporate tickets as they can to stupid Chicago fans, and like the people who go to those games deserve all of it. Like
Niedermeyer says, no, I was not watching Giannis do that. I was watching myself lose money on the Packers.
dude, Niedermeyer, why would you
Fair.
bet on them this week and not on them last week? He bet against them last week. He bet against them. So I pick all this guy's bets for him. I don't bet myself, but I do give him bets. The thing is, I don't put that much thought into him. Like I'll do it on the toilet or while changing diapers or whatever.
You're
Because
notorious. You do a lot of your most productive time is on the toilet.
yes, because I'm away from everybody. It's my only
Yeah,
alone
it's your
time.
quiet. It's your
Yeah,
temple of It's your fortress of solitude.
but
Oh, how awesome is this?
I do have to say,
Who has it better than us?
so it's true. He says I did teach him how to gamble like 16 years ago. And I did tell him the number one rule of all gambling is you never
That's
bet on
right.
any Bear game
That's
because you never
true.
know. You never
Yeah,
know what they're going to be, right?
too unpredictable. Too unpredictable. Man,
All
is
right.
this fun?
So tomorrow, Nick, how you feeling?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I don't know. We have some injury
They're all sick.
updates. Yeah. So who else is sick? We have Darnell Wright.
The
Who else
entire
is sick?
special teams unit was on out all week with illness. So Nick and I are sick freaks, and we like text each other the injury report every day. We race to do it. Um, did you not notice the entire special teams like unit all were out with illness?
I did not
Um,
notice that. No.
and then
See,
they posted all the pictures. You know how they posted pictures of of the guys like getting on the plane or whatever, like business trip. They all had masks. They were all holding masks, so that's not good. But in the Jensen household, we had the flu go through, so we had to cancel Christmas. We had to do it again today for the second time because multiple illnesses. My dad got really sick, so he couldn't host it.
is Chris
Um,
Senior? Is Chris Senior? Are you out there, Chris? Are you tuned in right now?
he's
Drop
texted
your
me
name.
about the movie Weapons, so I don't know.
He's got better things to do, apparently.
Yeah, he hosted a party today. It was pretty rad. I actually showed him and Mark our podcast with them watching the game last week, so that was pretty fun.
I heard the
Um,
podcast. I heard the podcast helped pull him through his illness.
it is, it's true. But yeah, like I'm sick. Like I've been sick all week. I sound like shit.
How's
Um,
Frankie? How's our starting center doing?
he was the dude. He's the one who got my dad sick.
Oh, he's patient zero.
Yeah, he is.
He's patient
Um,
zero.
we were supposed to go there Monday to do like pre-Christmas stuff, and Frankie was sick, so instead they came here, and then he instantly got him sick, and then had to cancel like all these people at their house, and they had all this food. So we did it with a smaller group today.
Niedermeyer says Mr. Jensen, Chris Senior is the best, and I agree.
They've
Niedermeyer, he
spent
is.
many good. They spent
He's
many a
awesome.
night out in the town.
He is awesome. We
You
we
know what
love
my
we love
dad
our.
was
Go ahead. Go ahead.
going. Oh, he was saying that he watched our show when he was sick, and he'd never seen you without a hat
He never saw me without a hat on.
on.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
and then he asked me how Indian you are, and I said half. And then he said that for Halloween next year, me and you should go as JD Vance and his wife Usha. And then he told me not to tell you that.
No, no thanks. Pass. That's a hard
And then
pass.
and then I told him we're
That's a hard
Crockett and
pass.
Tubbs.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go with that one. That one's a little more That one's a little more palatable, Mr. Jensen. Hey, speaking of dads, I want to give my dad a shout out.
Is he
Ben
here?
from Dundee, first time caller, long time listener.
Oh,
Actually, second time caller. He tuned into our live tailgate, and we gave him a shout out then. But Ben Meta from Dundee,
West
he's the
Dundee.
best. West Dundee, the better Dundee, the right Dundee. So shout out to Ben. Thanks for tuning in.
Nick, I've discovered there's a new Chinese buffet on 31 called Dragon Buffet. 31 and 72, so we're gonna have to get ourselves up there.
You love that's like your favorite intersection.
I spend a lot. I'll be there and back tomorrow. Bears win the division. I can't believe it. Nick, in our lives, okay, how many times can you remember seeing the Bears win the division? Let's see.
I'd
Off the
say
top of your head.
maybe 18.
Okay, go back. So 18. So
Did they
25.
win it? Did they win it in 10?
Yes.
They won it in 10? They
They
didn't
won
win
it
it
the
in
night.
13.
No,
Did
they
they win
didn't
it in
make the
13?
playoffs. In 10, they won it the night that Corey Wooden broke Brett Favre's brain. And that's what made Brett Favre defraud all those people in Mississippi.
So it's Corey Wooten's fault that he defrauded.
So I've seen them win in 01, in 05, in 06. That's 3. 10 is 4. 18 is 5, and then this is the 6th time.
What about 03? Did they not win in 03?
No, 03 was the year they started Cordell Stewart.
What was the year? Oh, 01 was the miracle season, right?
2001, they won the division. They won it. They won it 2 weeks before the season ended against Tampa Bay.
That was the Hail Mary, the back-to-back overtime wins, right?
They were competing with Green Bay. Green Bay won the wild card, and then Green Bay divisional round against the Rams.
Okay.
Biggest show on turf, Rams. In
Yeah.
'05, the Bears won the division on Christmas night, actually, in Green Bay, where Lance Briggs picked off Brett Favre. In '06, the Bears won the division like 4 weeks before the season ended, and then they rested all their starters on New Year's Eve against the Packers, and they got the shit kicked out of them on like Sunday Night Football. And then Grossman famously said that they were all worrying about their party plans, and everyone like got mad. Do you remember
Yes. Yes.
that? In
Hey,
10,
Niedermeyer is looks like Niedermeyer's signing off. He's yeah, why don't you wave him goodbye.
thank you,
Niedermeyer,
Ryan, and then say hi to
thanks for
Tatos for
joining.
me.
Thanks for joining, Ryan.
Um, in 10, they won the division in Minnesota on Monday night when they had to play emergency game at the University of Minnesota because the stadium collapsed. That was pretty wild. And then in 18, they won the division in a really poetic way. Where do you remember how the 2018 season started?
No, remind me.
But Packers Sunday Night Football.
Oh yeah,
First
that was
Khalil
brutal.
Mack game. So to lose
That was
that game
brutal.
against Green Bay, which is one of the more brutal sports experiences of my life, right? Was the Bears losing that game, and then to come back in December and beat that team to win the division was awesome. And that they won that division actually with 2 games left to go too. And then with some serendipity, they actually went the next week to San Francisco, and Mitch beat the tanking 49ers like 14 to 10. And then the last week of that season, the Bears had secured a bye. So the last week of the 2018 season, I don't know if you remember this, the Bears played the Vikings. The Vikings needed a win to get in the playoffs. The Bears had already secured a bye, but they played all their starters and they beat the Vikings. Jordan Howard had like 140 yards or something. So that's kind of like the limited Bears history. What's kind of weird about the Bears is I've only seen the Bears play like 2 wild card games in my life. Whenever they make the playoffs, it's always because they have these freak seasons where they win the division, right?
Right.
But it's a weird year, and it's a little bit of a thing I've noticed in the NFL where these teams that win divisions get these inflated records because I think, a third of the league just starts outright tanking, right? Like, have you seen what's going on with Vegas this week?
No, yeah. So they yeah with Max Crosby, it's crazy.
Yeah. So what happens is these playoff teams maybe end up with 1 or 2 extra wins than they otherwise might because 12 of the 12, 13, 10, 12 teams by this time kind of start shutting it down, right? Like I remember bad Bears teams in the past. By week 16, 17, they'd be playing like all backups, right? And you're like, oh, they're so hurt. And not, it's just because the guys are like shutting it down, right? If you're like a 5-year veteran and you're on a 5-11 team, you're not going to play through multiple injuries week 17. Where if you have something to play for, you do.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
this is a weird game tomorrow. I would be pretty surprised if we won it, just because we have sick guys. There's not a lot to play for. But who knows? Like when they've had these runs, it's gone like this, where all of a sudden things just fall into place. We're 24 minutes in. I'm getting pretty tired, so I kind of want to run through something I was thinking about, and it's just the stages of the season, how you felt about the team, where it go. So, how did you feel about it when we went in the first preseason game? Like, what were you thinking the ceiling was?
Oh, I've been on the record as saying that I think their ceiling was around 7 or 8 games.
I remember just thinking, like, can we get an improvement of like 3 games, right? We won 5 games the year before. Like, can you get to 8-9 or 9-8? And I kind of thought that was going to be, it was either going to be 9-8 or 8-9, right? And could you steal one and flip that? And then they start 0-2. When they started 0-2, I thought they were really kind of looking at maybe a 6-win team, something like that. Oh, it's you typing. When did you realize that they might make the playoffs.
Honestly, I did not have a true good feeling about it until about 2 weeks ago. I was very pessimistic. I was, typical Bears fan behavior. Yeah, I was kind of guarding. I was holding my cards close to the vest, and I was kind of guarding myself against a letdown. But pleasantly surprised, as you said, to be able to clinch it with 2 games left. I mean, well, we clinched it even before that, but to clinch the division with 2 games left, that's
The
fantastic.
problem wasn't that like you needed to like win 9 games. Is that you had three of the best teams in the league in your own division, right? You had these three teams that made the playoffs the year before, and two of them won 15, 14 games, right? The other one has
Yep.
owned you for 30 years. So you have these teams that have just kicked your ass for a long time all in front of you. So it's like not you're like we were looking at them trying to make the playoffs while going like 1-5 or 2-4 in the division.
Right.
Right now it looks like they're probably going to end up splitting the division or going, I guess, what 2-4 at the worst. They've lost.
I think it's
Yeah,
very unlikely. Knock on wood, but I think it's unlikely that they lose to the Lions. Don't you?
they might not have. They could sit their guys.
That's true.
What
That's
a
true.
thing you couldn't really predict. You came into the season. There were a couple of things, fatal flaws for these teams. With the Lions, it was that they had been extraordinarily healthy on offense for the last couple of years. They've kept that offensive line totally intact, and they protected Goff. And this year, they lost a lot of that health. Like, did you know they lost Penei Sewell at the end of that game?
I saw that. But didn't he come
Yeah,
back? Did he come back into the game or no?
I'm not sure, but like they've lost like a bunch of those linemen, and when that center Ragnar retired, that was like a big deal. So they lost a bunch of those guys, and Goff is like a front runner. He's like a really good quarterback when things are going well. Um, and the Ben Johnson thing, like, turns out that dude had a lot to do with that team's success. Glenn too. Now that is a very very mortal football team. Like they're 8-8. They may end up 8-9. Do you remember what Dan Campbell said when they lost that brutal 49ers game 2 years ago, the NFC title game?
No, I don't remember. Remind me.
It was kind of famous in the press conference. He was like devastated. He was like, you're never guaranteed to get back here. Like your windows are so whatever, and that's pathetic. Like they owe Jared Goff $70 million next year, and they don't have like money or like draft picks coming.
He had
Their
he
window,
had
man.
six turnovers
I watched it in my
in that
backyard. It
game.
was crazy.
Unbelievable.
And on the flip side, the Vikings, that fatal flaw was always going to be nine. Was going to be, can they turn over this 14-win team to JJ McCarthy? Man, I watched JJ McCarthy all throughout college. Like I knew who he was as a high school recruit. He was a 5-star quarterback from Illinois. That never happens, right? So like I kind of knew who he was. And at no point did I ever think this guy was going to be some kick ass NFL quarterback. And after week one, I was like devastated. I'm like, oh man, McCarthy might be good. They beat us. And no, he's a mess. Like, they're not going to be able to just install him as a starter in the offseason. So they go down in flames around him. That team's still 8-8 around one of the worst modern quarterback play in the past like couple years. Like they're playing Max Bros there. Did you watch the game yesterday or the game on Christmas?
A little bit. A little bit.
Have you ever like heard of Max Bros there?
No.
He was like a prolific D2 quarterback that gets signed by NIL to Minnesota, to the Golden Gophers. Okay. And he plays for the Gophers last year, and he's totally unremarkable. So he's like a random Minnesota Gophers quarterback who ends up starting like NFL games. Like, it's really unfair to him and potentially like an OSHA safety hazard. Like, he has 3 yards passing, and then they beat him because Goff implodes. And now you look at Green Bay, and Green Bay goes all in. They make this trade for Micah Parsons, and they mortgage their entire future. And now Micah Parsons is gone, and you have no nothing to show for all that money and all those picks. It's like taking out a 50-year mortgage on a McMansion. And guess what? It was built on an Indian burial ground. It's haunted. And now you have blood running down the walls. You can't find your keys, and your kids are getting pulled out of their bed at night. So, like, the Bears have seen the division come back to them, and in some cases, burn ash, right? And meanwhile, they're here, and through an excruciatingly slow roster building process, they've assembled this team of nothing but young first and second round picks. Nick, you know what the big advantage of having guys in their rookie contracts are? Like especially at the end of the year, is they stay healthier. They're younger. Old
Yeah.
teams get hurt.
Yeah.
Veteran teams get hurt. Younger guys in their rookie contracts, they get hurt, they come back, right? You know, the Bears have had they have a bunch of
Charlie Fry, breaking news. Charlie Fry.
He's in.
He's in. Charlie Fry, there you go, buddy. Hey, Charlie.
You know what? I wonder if I can invite him.
Yeah, invite him to join. Hey, Charlie, my Mila painted my nails. Shout out to you and your Mila, and thanks for joining.
All right, I wonder if I can actually get him to join.
That'd be awesome.
Let's see. We're learning how to do this, awesome. Man.
It's on the fly.
I just green screen myself.
You just green screened it. Can you put it in front of Soldier Field?
I don't know.
Or Lambeau?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Can you do that for me or no? Do I have to do that?
I don't know. We're figuring this out.
That's awesome.
All right, let's see if I can. Get him in here.
Yeah, get him in.
Charlie, we're gonna get me in here.
If you guys are in the live stream, just sit tight. We're just taking a quick break here, a technical break. Our IT manager is off this weekend. He's not back until the new year. Thanks for joining.
I see an option to kick you out.
Oh, you can't? Can you only do 2?
I don't know. Let's see. It took us weeks to figure out how to do this. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I can send them the same link I just sent you. That's what I'm gonna do.
Just send them the same link, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. All right, let's see if this works.
All right, sit tight, guys. If you're in
the
live stream,
he has a finance podcast too, and he says
we'll let him.
Better than his.
We'll let him highlight his pod as well. We can learn a thing or two.
Dude, I'm kind of feeling that beer. I can't keep chugging these goddamn beers on the show.
Yeah, that's right, Charlie.
Tell him to check his text message.
We have impeccable timing, my friend.
I was actually going to approach you this week about having him join as the third host. Let's see.
He's been a loyal listener. For sure. What did you check? What was he checking?
Tell him to check his text. Tell him I texted him a link to join the show.
All right, I just did. If you're in the live stream, thanks for joining. We're taking a quick, literally 10-second break while we refresh. We've got a few more people jumping in. If you just joined, drop your name or your comment in the chat. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you're pumped about. Tell
I'll
us who
tell you
you want to
something.
play in the playoffs.
I'm gonna get in trouble here because we got home from my parents' house and like I was acting all sick with my cold, and I kind of claimed I was too sick to like watch a romantic comedy or something with my wife, and she went to bed. And now she's gonna like see this.
Oh, geez, she doesn't even know you. She doesn't even know you're doing this. That's hilarious. She's probably one of the people logged in right now. She's hate watching. It can only do two. Damn it. Yeah, drop it in there, Charlie. Who do you want to go up against in the playoffs? So Twitter was Twitter blowing up, Chris? Charlie did. His Bears ticket. Oh shit! Shit! Damn! What did the? Okay. Okay. Well, hey, hell yeah, Charlie. Cash money. Follow Charlie, everyone. If you need some good tips, if you need some good yep. It's a great combo. He's got you covered from all angles. Oh, being on Sundays.
You know, I got your kid's jersey here ready to go. Nick and I's sons are playing on like their fifth football team together, starting in a week, and these games happen on Sundays in January, and we have to like manage many little first and second graders running around, running a spread huddle offense. And if we have to do this during a Bears playoff game, it's going to be really difficult, man.
That's gonna be damn near impossible. We might have to have Belia do that.
Yeah, he is listed as a coach, but he didn't show up to the meeting either. All right, yeah, I should actually text him the live link. I'm gonna do it right now.
Do it. Text it to him.
All right, Nick, give it to me. Playoffs here. What are you thinking? Who do you want? What do you want to see?
Yeah, so I've been kind of saying it the last week or so. I'm dead set on. Oh, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that. Charlie, with look at that.
He kind of puts it on a little bit as an affect for the show, a little bit right at the beginning, but like, um,
The
but
intro, the
like
intro
in
a little
real
bit,
life,
just the
yeah,
intro.
people meet him in real life and they're like, oh my god, he does really sound like that. But so Nick and I are such a good team because Nick has a voice for radio and I have a face for TV. So you combine that,
That's right. That's right.
and it's just so good.
And you've got a winning combo. Appreciate that, Charlie. Appreciate it. Charlie knows quality when he hears it. Um, so yeah,
What
to
we may
answer.
have to do if we get a road game is we may have to like do a road show. Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, all my wife's friends' husbands are bald too.
Okay, yeah, at least we have something up top there.
We may have to do a Gurney Mills road show at like the Rainforest Cafe and do like a 3-man pod if we have a road game or something like that.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Or a
He's up in
or an
he's up in
Applebee's.
Milwaukee.
maybe
Yeah.
an Applebee's or something. A
Nick,
Kenosha Applebee's.
playoffs, give it to me. Just lay it out right now, remotely.
Yeah.
Just
So
how do you feel?
what I really want, what I'm dead set on is I'm still gunning for the number one seed. I know it's unlikely. I know it's unlikely, but we need to win. I think we need to win out. And I think that, well, I know that the Seahawks then would need to lose one of two. And they have a tough schedule. They have the Panthers in Carolina. They have to travel across the country and play a noon game, not a 3 o'clock or not a later game, but a noon game, which on their time zone, on their clock, their body clocks, it's 9 a.m. when they start that game.
So that's a famous sports trope: is the West Coast team traveling for the East Coast for the noon
Right.
game. Have you? How much of the Panthers have you watched?
A little here and there.
They're a bizarre team.
Yeah.
Bryce Young looks like an elf. He looks like my kid's elf on the shelf playing football. But they're kind of interesting because they built them because it's a little bit like Caleb, where he's short. They have like a really kick-ass guard, center guard, they have a very good offensive line, and they were like a really good. They have like this super hyper physical running game behind this tiny little man at quarterback, and they run the ball, and then on defense, I know most of these guys. I know their police records. I know where they went to community college. I only know like half of the guys on the Panthers defense. They're starting Ashawn Robinson, right? Who's like a guy I wanted the Bears desperately to draft instead of Eddie Goldman in 2015. They have
Yeah.
a bunch of these like no name guys, but like me and you were recording a podcast live when they freaking beat the Rams at home. So if they can beat the Rams at home, in theory, they should be able to beat possibly the Seahawks. That game happens at noon, right? So you're going to have more results here before this Bears game tomorrow night. The Niners still have a shot at the one seed, actually.
Yeah.
It's being hyped up. This is, like I said, it's a weird thing. The NFL's kind of screwed right now, where they don't have a lot of really big matchups next week that determine things like in or out. I think they only have like one for sure, and I think it's Steelers Ravens next week will decide who makes the playoffs. So that'll be the last game. There was a chance it could have been Bears. Nick, are you going to that game?
I haven't decided yet. So my brother and I have tickets. If they're gunning for a one seed, we will probably go. If they're not and they're going to sit, we'll probably sell them.
There was a
But I
chance
don't.
it could have been flexed.
Yeah.
No
Well,
way
it's
now.
still. Yeah. No way now. It's actually listed as a Saturday and or Sunday game. I'm sure they'll just put it on
Oh,
Sunday.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Which kind of brings you that. And so this is all pointing to one thing. The square middle of the bell curve of outcomes is Bears Packers 2-7. And man, that's going to be like really difficult on my brain all week. But Nick, are you familiar with Monty Python?
Love Monty Python. Big fan.
Okay, remember the Black Knight, the knights on the bridge?
Yeah. One of my favorite.
That's
One of my
them,
favorite bits.
dude. That's the Packers.
Yeah.
It's like
It's but a flesh
so.
wound.
I don't know if we're gonna win, but I do know the Packers will lose the next week after we play. Like if we have to murder suicide them out, I guess like that's a heck of a thing, right? Nick, is this season already a success?
Yes. No question.
So the
No
season's
question.
already a success, right? So this is
Yes.
just found money, right? And is there anything
Correct.
better?
No. And that's been a theme that we've talked about is these teams that don't know better and they go on these unexpected runs, right? Nothing's expected. All the expectations are gone.
The
They've already
Bears
been
played the
surpassed.
Packers. The Bears played a Jordan Love led Packers in 3 weeks in Soldier Field. They played 100 times. How many times do you think the Bears would win?
right now with this team as constructed, maybe 45 times. Maybe
Oh, no.
no. Really?
The Bears will be favored in that game.
Oh, you said Jordan Love less. I thought you said with
If
Jordan
Jordan
Love.
Love led. Yeah, Jordan
Oh,
Love with Jordan Love.
oh, with Jordan Love. In at Soldier Field or at
At
Lambeau?
Soldier Field. 3 weeks.
Oh,
Soldier Field.
oh.
2
I
for
think
7. Win by
70,
100 times.
70,
The Bears win 70.
65.
So a 7-point spread usually means a 2-1, right? So that's 33 to 66. It won't be a 2.
Yeah.
If the Bears
So
played the Packers at home in 3 weeks, the Bears would be favored by 3 points, right? Which basically means the teams are even, but you get 3 points for being at home. Bears win that 55 out of 100 times, right? But if you extrapolate it out, right? So let's say in round 2, you end up with, let's see the playoff picture here. In theory,
can you?
you're probably looking at like the Niners.
Yeah.
How many times? I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, Chris,
My po-
let me ask you
yeah,
something. Can you, while we do this, before we wrap up in the next 5, 10, whatever, 15 minutes, did you end up changing the title to the live feed? Because it
yeah.
looks
It's
like
that.
it's just, because I'm wondering if we can get even more people in here
Let's see.
if we change the title to say something like emergency live celebration or something like that, because we're getting people, but they're kind of trickling. I'll keep the chat going. I'll keep the thing going. Charlie, if you're there, give us your
Let's
thoughts.
see right here. Settings.
Hope the holidays treated you well, my friend. Thank you for your support of the pod. Anyone else who has joined, drop in your thoughts. Drop in who you want to see in the playoffs. Do you have a team that you really are zeroed in on?
So I did
Um,
change it, but I restarted it once we had technical difficulties. So it's under the original name, which says Bearapy Sessions Live.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if I can change it here.
Yeah, I wonder if you could change it right now. If you
Because I have it actually on my MacBook too. Oh, I do. Here we go.
If you've joined the pod, drop in who you want to see. Who do you want to see in the playoffs? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow night? Are the Bears going to go into? Are they going to go into San Fran and knock down the 49ers? Are they going to suffer defeat? Give us your thoughts. Let us know what you think.
Right,
drop a comment in there. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
All right, I'm starting to lose my edge. I'm pretty sick, and I have to watch a ton of football next week. Nick, give me the score tomorrow.
I'm gonna go 31-24 Bears.
I'm going to go. Everything points to a higher scoring game, and usually that goes the opposite. So I'm going to go 14-10 Bears.
Wow. Extremely low scoring.
I say it because in 2018, in the second to last week, the Bears won 14-10, powered by Mitch Trubisky. Nick, I'm going to bed. I'm going to go through Twitter. I'm going to enjoy this. God bless you. Go Bears.
Peace. Go Bears. Go Bears. We got 2 subscribers, Chris, from this live stream.
All right. I got to figure out how to kill it now.
Yeah, kill it.